Hello guys and welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 30th September 2021, a while back last year, but we'll get to it still. Now, we saw Juliet having a bit of a tough time with everything. She's in hospital. She's just been, pushed from the stairs by creepy Timmy, and she's just woken up. No one seems to be on her side. I think some people are thinking that she's made it up, especially her girlfriend Perry. Clearly not on her side at all, believing Timmy over Juliet when Timmy's the one that's pushed Juliet down the stairs. Now, Cher has been outlined as the culprit because of some red trainers apparently, and Juliet does not believe that for a second, and that's what the police believes anyway, that Cher's down responsible for this. Juliet went down station, she dropped the charges, and she called the investigation not to be forwarded on. She went down to the dog and told them McQueen's. And I think, Cher was really grateful, and I think they had a chat in the end as well. I do think Cher and Juliet kind of make good friends as well. Cher's obviously went out with her brother, and things didn't work out well. So they make really good friends. Perry, on the other hand, like you can see in this picture here, she's having a go at Juliet. I don't know, she just believes Timmy over everything. Timmy's texting Perry as well that Juliet made this whole thing up about the red trainers, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I think this is not good for especially Juliet. And I do think this is actually grounds for, in the future, if anything happened, that Juliet can just call the relationship off, because what benefit does Perry bring to her other than grief and not believing, especially taking someone else's side, like a complete stranger's side. I know Juliet can be a bit over cautious, but that's just in her nature because the way she grew up and, especially where she's come from, and Perry knows all that. So I'm just surprised that Perry's still not kind of believing Juliet. Not really feeling that. And we're going to talk about Charlie now and his situation. Obviously, he's thinking about his relationship with Ella, and they're going to go to the next stage. I don't know, for their age, I just find it a bit gross, but I guess Hollyoaks may have to cover it. I don't know why, but yeah, fair enough. I can't really argue with that, to be honest. Maybe there are children in school thinking about that stuff. I don't know, but I don't know. It's an uncomfortable topic, seriously. But it was a funny scene when Charlie went to get some condoms from the shop, and he bumped into Shaq, and then Shaq was like, I don't know, Shaq's a bit of an idiot and a joker as well at the same time, and he was like, I can't buy a kid a condom. And after all that pep talk he gave Charlie as well, and then he just said in the end, look, go to the dog, they might have a machine there. And that's what Charlie did, and I think one of the McQueens kind of put him off a bit. I'm not sure really what happened there, but yeah, I think Darren and Nancy, I think they need to be a bit more strict on that, in my opinion only, because I don't know, what are they, like 13, 12, 14? I don't know how old they are, but they're around that age. So it's not, plus Ella's living there and living on the same roof, so it's just not really right, is it? Because you're kind of providing them shelter and providing them access to each other in that sense, where they're thinking about stuff, but they don't know it's Ella yet. So because they're claiming it's Leah. So Nancy's obviously confronted Leah. Leah was like, no, Charlie, that's not really her type. She prefers her guys a bit more upbeat and less county. And obviously, I think Leah's very clever on with her tongue. What other stories? Yeah, Shaq and his dad business. He finally kind of got some sort of comfort from Misbah, and I think that he was willing to progress that relationship with Misbah until Verity came in the end, and she kind of put two and two together, and she thinks Ali is Shaq's dad, and she told him that in the end. I just think there's more unraveling, because clearly Verity is onto something, and Shaq's obviously gonna kind of take her word on it, and we're gonna find out on the next episode what is that all about. Let me know what you thought of this episode as well, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you tune into the next one as well. Peace.